Hello everyone, and welcome to this in-depth summary of the phenomenally popular book You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero. Released initially in 2013, this #1 New York Times bestseller has now sold over 2 million copies worldwide thanks to its empowering and transformational message about shifting your mindset and awakening the badass within in order to create an extraordinary, abundant, and soul-fulfilling life packed with success, joy, and financial freedom. In this summary, I'll be thoroughly summarizing Jen Sincero's key insights, strategies, and guidance that she shares in You Are a Badass to help you become your own superhero, rather than your own worst enemy, when it comes to courageously living your dreams, realizing your goals, and designing the outrageously epic life you truly desire and deserve. Let's dive all the way in to fully uncover and unleash your inner badass. Part 1: Breaking Free from Your Inner Schmuck Mentality. Sincero begins You Are a Badass by pointing out a simple but profound truth: if we find ourselves chronically lacking in money and financial freedom, fulfilling work, passionate relationships, or ease and enjoyment in our lives, it's not fundamentally due to some external lack of opportunities, resources, connections, or a shortage of good luck. Rather, it stems from an internal lack of faith and belief in ourselves, caused by layers of restrictive self-sabotaging patterns that include negative self-talk and toxic inner voice, constantly berating ourselves inside our own minds with disempowering messages like "you're not good enough," "who do you think you are," "you don't deserve success," "you're too lazy / stupid / old / young / inexperienced," etc. Debilitating doubt and fear undermining our confidence through an endless loop of fretting, what-if worrying, and imagining worst-case scenarios about everything that could go wrong if we dare to think big or pursue bold dreams. Playing small, restricting our goals, vision, efforts, and standards to remain comfortable playing within the mediocre, limited boxes, stories, and timelines imposed on us by society, family, or our own past risk aversion. Blaming outer factors, making excuses centered around external circumstances like "the economy sucks right now" or "Silicon Valley is too competitive" that allow us to relinquish responsibility for our lives to forces outside ourselves. In summary, if you feel perpetually frustrated, confused, anxious, overwhelmed, or stuck in your life, the reality is, the universe is likely not conspiring against you. You've just been unconsciously playing by an outdated, disempowering rulebook and operating as your own worst enemy according to limiting beliefs and patterns inherited from childhood or instilled by society. But the good news is, you can break completely free into a total badass way of being once you commit to hitting the reset button and upgrading your internal belief system. Part 2: Upgrading Your Beliefs and Inner Operating System. In Part 2, Sincero focuses on transforming your fundamental beliefs and inner worldview to align with your goals and highest potential rather than continuing to undermine them. She provides 4 pivotal concepts you must embrace to shift from playing small to empowering yourself through a new belief system built on truths like recognition of infinite inner potential, remembering that beneath any limiting beliefs or protective armor instilled by well-meaning but misguided parents, authority figures, toxic relationships, or even past failures, the real you is a badass with no actual limits when you tap into the enormity of your inner resources. The job is to let that badass version of you emerge while muting and reconditioning the schmuck mentality. Rewriting your self-narrative rather than continuing to view your story through a lens of struggle, victimhood, and being some unlucky underdog, taking time to creatively rewrite your personal narrative in a way that highlights your inner greatness, strength, and determination to consciously design and actively create the bold reality you desire rather than settling. Living from your higher self, learning to separate shallow ego desires to impress others, accumulate validation, or live up to false obligations and outdated self-concepts, and instead have the courage to follow your inspiration from that wise, intuitive voice of your higher self, your soulful true essence untainted by worldly conditioning. Adopting an abundance mindset, shifting from a scarcity mentality of restriction, unworthiness, and accepting trade-offs in what you can create in life, to embracing the belief that you exist in an abundant universe where anything is possible. With bold faith and clarity of intention, you absolutely can design an extraordinary existence and attract the people, resources, and opportunities required to make it happen. You get to decide every detail of what having it all means to you, then claim it unapologetically. Part 3: Running Your Life Like a Successful CEO. In Part 3, Sincero shifts to tangible strategies for designing your ideal life by essentially running your existence like a savvy CEO would manage a thriving business. She outlines principles like getting clear on your goals, taking time to get ultra-specific and concrete about your big, audacious goals for key areas like your love life, finances, career, health, lifestyle, creative expression, and soulful fulfillment, writing them down and making them as vivid and real feeling as possible. Taking inspired action, following through on intuitive nudges, sparks of passion, and bursts of insights with bold action aligned with your dreams rather than overthinking everything. Sincero emphasizes that luck happens when preparation meets opportunity through inspired action. So get out there and make serious moves. Managing your mindset and emotions, remaining aware of any thoughts or emotional undercurrents that may arise to sabotage your goals, self-concept, and confidence. Being vigilant to catch yourself if you ever slip into doubting your worth for old ways of thinking or other patterns that undermine your highest vision. Then gently but firmly redirecting your mindset back to empowerment. Eliminating energy drains, being willing to toss out draining relationships, declutter your environment, drop unfulfilling work obligations, and carve out unhealthy habits that diminish your vibrancy and make you settle for mediocrity rather than take risks to thrive. Basically optimizing your whole life and environment for peak performance. Trusting in serendipity, loosening the grip of your ego's need for control and certainty, getting out of your own way, and developing trust in the process of life unfolding however it needs to. When you take some leaps, synchronicities, lucky breaks, and divine support will start converging to help you achieve your dreams in unexpected ways. Part 4: Celebrating and Championing Your Inner Badass. Finally, in Part 4, Sincero reminds us that fully living from your reclaimed badass nature also requires celebrating this upgraded identity with bold practices like being fully present, making time to bask in the awe and beauty of each moment as it unfolds rather than getting hijacked into anxieties over the future or regrets about the past. Radical gratitude, actively appreciating all you have manifested already and interpreting challenges as growth lessons and opportunities in disguise rather than as tragedies. Choosing love and gratitude raises your energy frequency to attract more of what you want. Boundless generosity, when you approach life with an open heart and make living and giving from your soul's wisdom your new normal, you tap into your highest self. Help others, spread compassion, be generous with your gifts, and raise humanity up. So remember, the badass version of you already exists within. It's just hidden under layers of false conditioning and limiting beliefs. Peel those away, do the inner work, and then when challenges arise, ask yourself, what would my inner badass do? And then claim your power fearlessly. Expand beyond all limits and boldly design the kick-ass, overflowingly abundant life you truly desire and deserve. The journey begins within. I hope this in-depth summary helped illuminate the path. Now go rock this world by first unleashing your own awesomeness.